Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play some more Love You to Death. A Yandere Dance and Io. This time, hopefully we're going to do all endings, or at least do the ending that we did not get last time. I won't do all, though. Hopefully. I like the loading screen right there. Welcome to the Mixo universe. Before starting the story, I want to warn you that the choices you make will lead you down different paths. Your choices will mark the destiny of the story. I hope you like the story full of love and deception. Now you can tell me your name. You can tell me your name. YN. Because your name's YN. Are you sure you want to use that name? Yes. What is your gender? She, her. Okay, you're a girl. Let the game begin. Prologue. Wake me from you. A heart beats loudly. What is this? Where am I? I open my eyes. The ground is cold under my bare feet. My legs ache. Around me, I can see a dark and blurry forest. It won't let me see beyond. My clothes are somewhat dirty. My hands are stained with blood. No, this isn't real. It can't be real. I feel like something is following me, like someone's watching me, but there's no one. I only hear the sound of my footsteps until I hear a voice. You look so good when you're scared. I froze. That voice, soft, sweet, and completely wrong. A shadow appears. A dark silhouette of a boy, tall and slender. Everything is so dark, and that's so dark that it's impossible to see his face. I don't know who he is. I like to take a guess. Because of the darkness, I can't manage to see his face. He walks towards me with a calmness that is scarier than if I were being chased by a wolf. Who are you? This is just a nightmare. A nightmare? Your heart belongs to me. Do you remember me? You said you would never leave me alone. You're only mine until death do us part. So are we married? I managed to dodge him and escape, but in front of me, there's two paths, and neither seems safe. Which way should I go? Left. I go to the left. What's happening? It can't be back in the beginning again. Oh, there's a jump scare. I open my eyes slowly. My breathing is heavy. My heart is still beating fast. What was that nightmare? Minna? Toski wakes up peacefully as if nothing were wrong. It's just a nightmare. None of it's real. But something in my chest won't calm down. Something tells me that it wasn't just a dream. End of prologue. Day 1. Day 1. A day that looks normal. I still think it's so adorable. The night still comes in through the window, forcing me to close my eyes. I take a deep breath, trying to calm my heartbeat. It's just a dream, YN. But I could still feel it as if it were real. YN, get up already. Breakfast is getting cold. I'm coming. As always, Mom is already awake before the sun. I get up and turn on the light. I feel the cold floor beneath my feet. I set my clothes perfectly folded on the nightstand. I grab them, feeling the care in every fold. She always takes care of these details. She always finds a way to make me feel at peace. Well, it's time to take a shower. I don't have time to be on the computer. Yeah, we do. There's nothing to look for in the bookshelf. I should shower. I have to go to classes. I can't go in there because it's my mother's room. Today's a, today's a new day, the first day of college. Maybe it'll be the start of a new friendship, or maybe I'll be alone like I've always been. Well, after all, I have Yuki. Well, either way, it's beginning. It's a beginning, so there's always a little scary. Well, enough talking to myself. Time to take a shower. Finally, nothing like a nice warm shower to start the day. I get dressed. I pause for a second, remembering that dream once again. I tap my forehead lightly. I tap my head lightly to snap out of it. I can't get that damn nightmare out of my head. Stop thinking about it, Wyan. You have to be as relaxed as possible. I haven't felt this worried since I was a little girl. I dry my hair and comb it through quickly, without looking in the mirror. I look all around the bathroom. I knew I was forgetting something. My cell phone. I quickly go to my room. Okay, no, I left my cell phone in my room last night. But where? Time to look for it. There's nothing for the bookshelf. Oh, yeah. I have to find my phone. It's only clothes. Sheets and more sheets, neatly folded. There's only a sheet. Searching for my clothes, I find my cell phone. Cell phone found. I go to the kitchen. The smell of coffee and toasted bread fills the whole room. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. It seems she's not here in the kitchen. My mother is probably doing something in the laundry room. Suddenly, she walks through the door. Good morning, sweetie. Did you sleep well, Lion? You look a little tired. Is everything alright? I just woke up early, that's all. Well, Lion, when you come back from class, if you don't have homework, get some rest, okay? Well, sweetheart, go sit at the table. I'm almost done. I made you a surprise you're gonna love. She leaves the kitchen. My mother, as always, so sweet and affectionate and unique. I'm going to sit down before she comes. While my mother comes back, my thoughts return. I'm already in college, and also I have a constant fear of not being good enough, even though it's really the degree of my dreams, and I like it. Still, there's moments when I feel confused, wondering if I'll be enough. Another thing I always think about is my dad, since I never knew anything about him. My mother always said he died. Well, I don't really know. No. My mom appears with some freshly baked cookies and a glass of milk in her hands, as if she knew exactly how to calm me down. She smells is soft and tender. It always makes my memories pause. Here I come with your favorite cookies. She puts them on the table. My mother sits at the chair and looks at me somewhat curiously. With that expression, that always means she's going to start asking to me questions. Aren't you going to try the cookies, Lion? I made them with a lot of love for you. Oh, sorry, Mom. Yes, I'll try I'll try them now. I grab 2 cookies. My mother keeps watching me, but this time with a tender smile. You're not eating, Mom. Relax, sweetie. I already had breakfast much earlier. Don't worry about me. We sit in the silence for a few seconds without saying anything. Well, I finished my breakfast. And then we die of poison because she Because she was poisoned the cookies. Where's the milk? You look a little thoughtful. Are you sure you're okay? Yes, Mom, I'm fine. Just some first day nerves. Well, that's normal. It's your first day of college. I smile so as not to worry her. She smiles back. I finish drinking the milk. I'm leaving, Mom. I don't want to be late for my first day of college. Take care and send me a message when you get out of class, alright? Okay. I'll let you know. I love you. I stand up quickly. I go to the hallway and grab my backpack before leaving. I check my phone and send a message from Yuki. I see a message from Yuki. I'm just gonna answer anyway, still. Good morning. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, I'm going down. I saved my cell phone. Well, I'm off now. The morning air is fresh with the scent of the city that is just waking up. I like the designs. I waited for about 5 minutes and then I saw her appear with a sweet smile and the kawaii vibe that characterizes her. Good morning, Lion. Ready for your first day of university? Good morning, Yuki. I was so cheerful and full of energy, even on her first day of university. I wonder if she's nervous because she doesn't look like it. Hey, Lion, are you nervous about the first day of classes? Okay, I am gonna lie and say, me nervous now. Oh, wow, if you say so, though for a moment I got the impression that you were, but oh well. I'm totally lying. Yuki seems a bit annoyed, but I don't care. Alright, come on, time to go to the facility, Yuki, or else we'll be late. Come on, let's go before it gets any later. We're here. This is the medical facility. It's even bigger than I thought, and I don't know my chest is starting to hurt a little. I think I'm having a heart attack. Everyone seems to know exactly what they're doing, and I'm just trying not to screw up. On the first day, this place is so intimidating. But I guess there's no turning back now. I have to try. Even if the nerves are eating me alive right now. I feel Yuki's embracing me. Embrace me. I feel Yuki's embrace gently wrap around me, and somehow the nerves start to fade away little by little. Don't worry, today's going to be a fabulous day, you'll see. Yeah, it will be. I smile tenderly, but I'm still worried because I feel like something's not quite normal is going to happen today. Oh, what is normal? Yuki notices right away and steps in front of me with a worried look. Hey, are you okay? You look a little worried. You can tell me, To be honest, I had a nightmare last night. I still can't get that out of my head. I guess that's why I'm like this. I see, no wonder you seem that way. Nightmares can stick around longer than they should, but you don't have to carry that alone, okay? If it makes you feel better, you can tell me about it. Thank you, truly. I'll tell you during the break, since we have to head inside the facility right now. All right, Ryan. Well, we better head in now. I don't want to be late. Yeah, let's go then. Let's go inside. I stop in front of the door that says reception, and then look at the bulletin board next to it, full of schedules and notices. I sigh a little from nervousness. I'm nervous. I guess we should start looking at which class we got assigned to. Well, this is as far as our journey together goes. I'll see you in break, Yuki. Sure, and don't forget to tell me about the dream during lunch. Yuki quickly heads over to the side where the bulletin board with the nursing acceptance list is. I'm going to take a look at the bulletin board. So this is how the luminous body are inside. More posters. A medical poster. Honestly, it looks interesting. Here's all the subjects that we first years have. Let's see. Have to go to classroom 1B. I hope I'm not making a mistake on my first day. I go up the stairs. I'm already in the hallway about to enter the class, and I can't help but feel the nerves that kick in right before crossing the door. Let's go, Wyan. I walk in the classroom. Classroom 1B is spacious with large windows that let in the morning light. Some students are chatting quietly, while others are just sitting there, checking their phones. I look for a seat next to the window. I sit down. I put down the notebook, pencil case, and planner. A guy I haven't seen before walks in, tall with dark hair, bangs up that fall slightly over his eyes, tied in a low ponytail. His gaze is strange. It's not typical nervous of a first year student. But he looks cute. He walks towards me as if he wants to talk to me, and stands right in front of me. Hello. Hello. He smiles faintly, and his silence becomes noticeable. By the way, my name's Nyril. Oh, I'm Wyan. Nice to meet you, Wyan. Nyril. Likewise, Nyril. For an instant, I think I'm see a green flash in his eyes, just like in my dream. I feel a chill run down my spine. Well, I'm going to take a seat. See you. He takes a seat behind me, and even though I'm not looking at him, I can feel it. That gaze. It's identical to the one from the dream. Because it is the same one. No, this can't be a coincidence. How is it possible I have someone in my class who looks so much like the person who only exists in my imagination? The classroom starts to fill up, and as always, I'm alone. Suddenly, the teacher appears at the door. Good morning, boys and girls. I am your lunar anatomy professor. I hope we all get along well. Class is barely starting. The professor begins writing the syllabus and the materials we'll need to buy, when suddenly the door burst open. You're late. Why? A guy walks in with a carefully stride. He's tall with a confident smile that seems impossible to shake. I recognize him immediately. It's Rui, one of the most popular guys from my old high school. Honestly, I thought he wasn't going to pass the year because he never been much of a student. And besides, I didn't even know he wanted to study medicine, one of the most difficult majors. But oh well, at least it's someone I know. Sorry, Professor. Traffic. You know it is. Teacher's like, no, I don't. I can't. I get here an hour before I should. Sit down and don't interrupt anyone. Class, I'll be right back. I have to grab some papers. It's like, the professor leaves. Professor, you're supposed to have already had that with you. Rui nods, walking straight towards mine. He drops into the seat next to me, as if it has always been his spot. I look at Rui. Well, what a surprise to run into you again this year. How are you, Wyan? Okay, how will tick off a yawn there? Good, handsome. What about you? Everything's good, honestly, and well, even better now that I'm ran into you. Oh, really? Well, be careful, or I'll get used to you talking to me like that. Rui smiles even wider, satisfied with my reaction. But before I could continue, I know something strange. Yeah, he's angry. I look at Nyril. He looks serious. Nyril, he looks serious. His gaze is fixed on Rui, as if analyzing every word. It's cold, the tense look, like someone watching their prey. Because he is. I could look away, and my eyes turn back to Rui. A chill runs down my spine. Ray knows his Nate. Look at him too. Looks like someone isn't very happy. Do you know him? Well, before I can answer, I strain up in my seat as the teacher's voice cuts through the air. You, enough talking. You arrived late, and on top of that, you keep interrupting. You know, you want to be kicked out of the classroom on your first day. Sir, you literally left the classroom to go get papers. And just finally came back in. No, Professor. I'm shutting up now. Okay, thank you. Very crappy professor. But the tension doesn't disappear. I can feel Nero's eyes on me, as if he wanted to burn this moment into his memory. Why does he look at me like that? Well, I'd better stop thinking about it. He's probably just a normal guy, that's all. Just because he looks like a guy from my dreams doesn't mean anything. Time in class passes slowly. The professor continues explaining basic topics for the new school year. But I can't stop feeling that gaze every time I turn around a bit. Niels is right there, serious, watching in silence. When the break bell finally rings, all the students suddenly stand up. Noise filled the classroom. The professor leaves the classroom. He's like, out of here. He was the first to leave. I get up from my desk, too. When suddenly reappears. See you later, Wyan. He winks at me before leaving with his friends from another class. I just nod my head. I was thinking about going to look for Yuki, but before I can walk out the door, I hear his voice. Hey. I stopped dead in my tracks. Can I join you during your break? His tone seems polite, but his eyes convey something else. It's not a simple invitation. It's as if he's asking. He's warning me. He's coming with me in either way. Okay, yeah, we are gonna go with the normal, what we did last time, and see what happened, what changed, and then we're gonna go with being mean to him. Sure, I don't mind at all. Thank you. I thought you'd reject me. So, let's go together. His smile doesn't change, but his gaze intensifies. I feel like turning him down isn't as simple as saying no. Come on. Let's go with my friend. I'm sure she's always waiting for us. We have the classroom together. The hallway is full of students talking, laughing, and moving from one place to another. Everything seems normal. When suddenly, Nail steps away right in front of me. I tense up instantly. What's wrong? You don't seem to enjoy classes very much. It's our first day. It takes me by surprise that he knows something is so simple. But his tone doesn't sound curious, or confident, as if he already knew the answer. It's the first day. I guess I'm having trouble concentrating. Especially when you're staring at the back of my head. Oh, of course. That happens to everyone on the first day. I frown slightly. And why do you know that? And what do you know about that? He stays quiet and nervous for a few seconds, not knowing what to say. Well, you're easy to read. Am I easy to read, or is it just you've been watching too much? What? No, sorry for making you uncomfortable. No, you're not. I watch him in silence for a few seconds. My expression? What does he mean by that? He really is a very strange guy. I never know what he's thinking, and that makes me even more nervous. I know he watches me. I'm not stupid enough to not notice. But whatever, I'll stop thinking about it. We have to go to Yuki. We better go to the courtyard. Wait, Can I ask you something? Sure, what? Sure, ask whatever you want. Is really by any chance bothering you? About that, I'm the one who called him handsome. No, but thanks for worrying. You don't have to thank me. I just want to make sure you're okay. I got a little worried, that's all. Oh, you're very sweet for worrying about me, but don't worry, I'm fine. There's a brief silence. Before I can react, Neil looks away. We better head to the courtyard now. I stay silent for a few seconds, not really knowing what to say. I just look at him, a bit nervous. Let's go where Yuki is. The air outside feels much lighter, fresher. The views from the courtyard are spectacular. This clear sky and the breeze makes me feel more relaxed. Yuki's standing near one of the benches with a faint smile while she waits. Finally, I thought you had gotten stuck in the classroom again. No, I was just packing up my things, and well, this is Neil. He's a classmate. He asked to accompany me. Neil remained silent, observing Yuki with an annoyed expression. He doesn't seem uncomfortable, but there's something in the way he looks like that makes the atmosphere tense. Like everyone's prey. Oh, hi. You're Neil, right? I'm glad you talked to YN. You're talking to YN. They're good people. Yeah, I already noticed. You don't need to say it. Alright. No need to talk to me like that. I just try and be friendly. Yuki gets mad at Neil. No wonder with his dry replies. She looks at me with a smile. I'm happy you meet him. I am happy you meet new people. The first day of class can be hard. Depends on who you end up with. Yuki laughs softly, trying to keep the mood pleasant. Well, I hope it's a good coincidence for you. I don't like coincidences. I prefer things I choose. Like us. For a moment, Yuki falls silent. So, how was your first day? And your classmates? Yeah, actually everything was pretty quiet, and the classmates are all friendly and pleasant. She stops for a second, looking at Neil before continuing. Though I can't say the same for some teachers. And it seems like they love giving homework from the very first day. Seems like a grad school. Oh wow, at least we didn't have homework on the first day, although we do have to buy supplies. So when I get out of class, I'll go. Oh, I have to go too, so if you want, I could join you. I thought about going alone, but well, that's fine. It's better always going with someone. Well, yes. Hey, don't you think I forgot that you still have to tell me about the dream you had last night? Obviously, with Neil in front of us, I'm not going to tell her about the real dream. I'll find another time to tell her. Or with a bit of luck, she'll forget. It was a silly dream, Yuki. It was that I was driving and hit the tree. In the moment I saw a scary shadow. Well, a dream. More than scary. It's funny. Hey, don't be mean. It really was scary. Oh yeah, absolute terror. Yuki mocks at me some. I laugh, but Neil barely reacts. He looks at Yuki with a disgust face. Expressions as all. He really dislikes Yuki. Do you always talk this much with everyone, or just with her? Yuki raises an eyebrow, surprised, but responds calmly. Depends. With people I like, yes. Lucky you. The tone is so dry, the silence stretches for a few seconds. I feel the tension in the air, but Yuki simply sighs and smiles again, as if she didn't care. Well, then I hope I grow on you too. Without responding, then he turns his gaze back to me. I think the break will end soon. It is ending already? Well, before he could say anything, the bell rings. He's psychic. The sound of the courtyard fills with movement again. Yuki gives me one of those look that say we'll talk later, and waves goodbye. See you at the missile, okay? Yeah, sure. Nail waits for her to leave before speaking. I don't know why everyone tries to get between us. Get in the way? Why are you saying that, Niall? Because he wants to kidnap us? I guess I don't really like it when someone tries to get too close to someone I care about. But you know what? Forget. Oh, I'm married to you, but you don't even know me. She's my friend. She's not dangerous. Sorry. I just meant that I'm a bit worried about you. That's all. And I know she's your friend. It's just I'm quite protective of people I like. You're a pretty weird guy, but it's okay. Don't worry. I like weird. His tone is calm, but there's something in those words that leave me cold. We walk to the next class, pretending I don't feel the constant pressure behind me. We arrived at class, and there's still a few people there. I sat down, and Niall did the same, right behind me. Barely a few seconds pass before the teacher walks into the classroom, immediately followed by the rest of my classmates. They begin taking their seats as the class members filled the room. The hours dragged on slowly, with the teacher explaining topics after topic non-stop, while most people barely paid attention. Everything becomes quite boring until... Alright, we need to do a pair activity. Paired activity. I forgot the encyclopedias in the staff room, so you two, could you go fetch some? Roy and I simply nodded before getting up from our seats. We left the classroom. We quickly headed towards the staff room. We were already in the staff room. No one was inside, but honestly, that made everything more quieter. My gaze went straight to the books. Just as about to grab them, Rui stepped in front of me, blocking my path. Well, babe, now it's just you and me. There's no one around, so I don't know. You tell me. Okay, let's see what happens if we flirt. Normally I'll say this isn't the best place to get flirty with me, but somewhere else, maybe. So, would you like to be with me somewhere else, Naughty? Yeah, you're very attractive, so it's fine by me. He looks at me with a mysterious smile. Just be careful, because you might have a knife on your back. Not by me. Suddenly, the lights went out, and all at once, leaving the entire room completely pitch black. The sounds grew much heavier in a matter of seconds, and I could barely see a thing. I think the power went out in the whole facility. Or maybe the lights went out because there's a ghost and it doesn't want us here. I think you're watching too many horror movies. It does have that vibe. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's grab the books and get out of here. Okay. We quickly grabbed the books, but suddenly a loud slam echoes behind us, making both of us jump. See, I told you there's a ghost. And I told you there's a yandere afoot. Oh, shut up already, Ree. Let's go. We left the staff room. And right then, the power came back on throughout the entire building. We went back to the classroom quickly and put the books on the teacher's desk and then sat down. Thank you, boys. Now do the activity. Roy and I were prepared up for the activity, so we spent the rest of the hour working in the silence, dramatic, punctured by a small comment as our immense. When suddenly the bell rang, I packed my things with a sigh and stand up. The classroom was almost empty, only Now and I were left. I walked towards the exit thinking about Yuki and how, for some reason, I have a feeling that tomorrow everything will get a little weirder. I hear two distant voices calling my name almost at the same time. Ready to go? You said you need to buy some supplies, right? I could tag along. Hey, I thought we could stop by the store together. I freeze for a moment. The two of them glance at each other like they want to kill one another. And then they look at me, even though near says anything else. I can feel the tension between them again. Well, just in case I saved, and we're gonna go now, Niall. Alright now, let's go. I just need to buy a couple of things. For a moment, there's silence, and then I see Niall's eyes light up. A smile slowly appears on his lips. Yuki's face looks quite annoyed. Well, have a good time, Ryan. She leaves. He smiles, satisfied. Well, let's go then. We leave the university. The air was pleasant, and the city was quite lively. People were walking back and forth while cars drove along the main venue. Neil was by my side, keeping so close that our shoulders almost brushed. I check my phone and I see a message from my mother. Oh dear, how are you? Good. Later I'll tell you. I'm gonna go get some stuff from the shop. Okay. Where do you want to go? To the bookstore. On the corner. Perfect. We walk quietly until we reach the establishment. Before entering, I stop in front of the shop window. There were numerous books on display. Some had bright covers, full of striking colors, while others showed mysterious illustrations that piqued my curiosity. Finally, I pushed the door open, and we went in. And I'll be grabbing all these guys right here. A small bell rang above our heads. Inside the shop, the air smells like paper and new plastic. I check some notebooks when the girl on the counter, a young woman with a smile, approaches. Can I help you with something? You look like a freshman, right? Yes, we're just looking for a couple of folders and 5 notebooks. The girl nods and points to a shelf, but before I could thank her, she notices Nell's gaze. He doesn't say anything, but his expression changes. His eyes harden, cold, fixed on her. Are you classmates? No, we're dating. It's like, yeah, we're not dating. He's lying. The silence becomes uncomfortable. What are you saying, Nell? We're just classmates. Don't mind him. The truth is, Neil is very strange, and sometimes he says things with such seriousness that it seems like he really means them. He does mean it. Honestly, I don't understand why he said that. It must be his protective side. I guess he's trying to be nice, but sometimes he goes a bit too far, to be honest. Well, let me know if you need anything. The girl clears her throat and walks away quickly. I pretend not to notice anything, though I feel like Niels keeps watching as if he's waiting for her to speak to him again. When we finish buying the things we needed, he insists on carrying my stuff. We arrive at the door of my apartment. He looks at me with a slight smile. I like it when there's no one around. It's more peaceful. Well, yes. It's more peaceful when there aren't so many people around, but there's something I'm curious about. Why are you so cold to people? I don't like interacting with people. Most of them are annoying. Sooner or later, they'll end up hurting you. Uh-huh. You really are very strange, honestly. In the end, strange people are interesting. He smiles with a mischievous look. And one more thing. Why did you tell the girl in the store that you were my boyfriend? It's just that she was looking at you in a way too friendly manner. And well, I thought it would be easier this way. I just wanted to protect you. But that girl in the store was just being polite. It's normal. She's working and had to assist the customers. That's retail for you. Well, yeah. I guess you're a bit right. A bit? Just a bit? In retail, you're supposed to be friendly and polite. Just a bit? Okay, a lot. Right? 100% right. Is me. A small smile appeared to my lips. Hearing his response, for an instant, Neil seemed lax, and although it was almost impenetrable, he smiled too. Well, Neil, see you tomorrow. Hey, YN, would you like to go grab some lunch tomorrow after university? I really wasn't expecting that question from him. For some reason, it took me by complete surprise. I felt a small knot in my stomach. I tried to act normal. You're asking me out on a date tomorrow? On the very first day we met? Oh, now that is strange. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. It's normal if I did, but it's just that I've had that happen. Like, not that I first met them, this out of nowhere. You what? Nothing. It's just to get to know each other. Only if you want to, obviously. Well, I'll tell you tomorrow. Now, see you. See you tomorrow. Rest up. Why does he want to meet up with me tomorrow if he doesn't even know me? Does he like me? Or does he want my friendship? What a strange boy. He wants more than friendship. It is a rated 18 game. Tomorrow I'll decide whether I go with him or not. Right now, I don't feel like thinking too much about it. For now, I'll go home. I walk into the house. The air inside the house smells like freshly made food and calmness. My mother's in the kitchen, as always, humming some old song. I go to the living room. Mom, I'm home. I leave my backpack on the couch aside. My mother quickly walks towards the living room. Ah, you're back. How was your first day of school? Tired, but good. It was calmer than I expected. Did you meet new people? Yes, quite a few new classmates, to be honest. Everything was very quiet. Then I'm glad your first day went well. Do you want to eat, sweetheart? No, Mom, thanks. I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. All right, sweetheart, go and get some rest. When I finally finish showering, I lie down on the bed and check my phone. Without much interest, the notifications are the usual ones. A message from Yuki, something funny, from the new class group. Nothing strange until the screen blinks and a number appears. Are you home? I frowned. There's no saved name, no profile picture. Who are you? I think maybe it's Niall? Or honestly, I have no idea. I'm too exhausted to think. The three dots appear for a moment, as if the person were typing, and then they disappear. I sigh, leaving the phone on the bed, and turn off the light. The room is left in darkness. The sound of the night is the only thing that breaks the silence. I close my eyes, trying not to think about the message. And just before I fall asleep, the phone vibrates one more time. I grab it and look at the message. Good night. There's no sender, just those two words. My heart races, but exhaustion is killing me too much to react. I turn off the screen and place on face down and force myself to sleep, sinking into deep dream. You always look so calm when you sleep. You know, sometimes I think you could disappear from my life one moment to the next, and just imagining it scares me. That's why I don't want to get away from you, not again. I never want to lose you again. You probably think I'm weird, and maybe you're right, but I can't help it. You matter to me too much. I love you more than you can imagine. So much more, and even if you never come to understand it, I will always wish to see your smile and know that you're okay. No one's going to take your heart. No one will know you like I do. No one will know you like I do, or care for you the way I do. In the end, it will always be me by your side. It'll be just you and me. Sleep tight, sweetheart. I'll see you again tomorrow. Day 2? Hello. It's like it's day 2 still being worked on. Okay, now we're gonna go Yuki. Go for Yuki. I'm sorry, Niall. I think I'll go with Yuki. He doesn't say anything for a few seconds. His gaze turned serious as if the word no didn't exist for him. He looks at Yuki as if he were jealous, but then he nods. Sure, see you tomorrow. We've left the university. The air was pleasant, and the city was quite lively. People were walking around, while cars circulated along the main avenue. Yuki was by my side, keeping close to me. I checked my phone and see a message from my mom. Hello, dear. How are you? Good. Later, I'll tell you. I'm gonna go get some stuff from the shop. Okay. We walk calmly until we reach the establishment. Before entering, I stopped in front of the shop window. There were numerous books on display. Some had bright covers, full of striking colors, while others showed mysterious illustrations that piqued my curiosity. Before entering, Yuki steps in front of me. Hey, I wanted to tell you something about Niall. Oh, see, he's a very strange guy, I think. He can't stand me very much. That makes me really nervous. Sometimes he looks at me in a way that he could kill me with that look alone if he could, and, well, yeah, he can. And he probably would. Calm down, Yuki. I know which look you mean, and yeah, I also noticed he was pretty dry with you. But talking to him, he told me he doesn't like to socialize much, and he's usually very protective of the people he cares about. Weird we just met him, though. Protective? But how is that possible? He barely knows you. Well, he's a yandere. I know, and it seems pretty weird to me, too. But was exactly what he told me. Well, I had to be careful with that guy. I don't know why, but I don't get a good feeling about him. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I prefer to be cautious. If he ever makes you feel uncomfortable or something strange happens, tell me. Okay? I'm not going to let Niall act like a complete piece of crap to you. Okay, I'll tell you if he does anything weird, but don't worry too much either. Besides, I know how to defend myself. Yeah, I know. Just want to warn you, so you be more careful. Nothing more. She is our best friend, after all. Thanks, you're my friend. It's normal for you to worry about me. Not normal for someone that you just met, though. She smiles tenderly. Unless they've been stalking us. Let's go buy things already. Come on, girl. Finally, I pushed the door and we went inside. A small bell rang above our heads. Inside the shop, the air smells like paper and new plastic. I'm checking some notebooks when the clerk behind the counter, a young woman with a kind smile, approaches. Can I help you with anything? You look like first years, right? Yes, we're just looking for some couple folders and 5 notebooks. The girl nods and points to a shelf. There's what you're looking for. Thanks. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything. The girl goes back to helping our people. When we finally finish buying the things we need, we left the shop. I noticed a red rose on the ground as if someone had just dropped it. I think we know who it was. Yuki doesn't pay attention to it. And we leave, walking to the door of my apartment. Well, Yuki, see you tomorrow. Hey, Lion, do you want to have a sleepover tomorrow or go out? Tomorrow, yeah, it depends on homework. Sure, or if you want, we can meet up and do homework. That's fine with me. Okay, I'll tell you tomorrow. Yuki smiles. Okay, let me know then. See you tomorrow. See you. I walk into the house. The air inside the house smells like freshly made food and calmness. My mother's in the kitchen as Eileen's humming some old song. I go to the living room. Mom, I'm home. I leave my backpack on the couch and sigh. My mother quickly walks towards the living room. Oh, you're back. How was your first day of school? Tired, but good. It was calmer than I expected. Did you meet new people? Yes, quite a few new classmates. Oh, we get to skip now. So I know that sure and unsure we did the same thing. So we are gonna go with I'd rather go alone. So beat it. Okay, if that's what you want, I'll leave. He looks down a bit before leaving. Clearly saddened that he was trying to clearly sadder than he was trying to let on. For a moment I feel a small pang of guilt, but I decide to ignore it without saying anything else. I go straight to the courtyard, trying to clear my mind. The air outside feels much lighter, fresher. The views of the courtyard are spectacular. The clear sky and the breeze makes me feel more relaxed. Yuki is standing near one of the benches, with a slight smile while waiting. Finally, I thought you got trapped in the classroom. Hey, don't overdo it. I didn't took that much for little. Just kidding. Now let's see. Tell me what happened in that nightmare. Well, the truth is, when it was a weird dream. I was in a dark forest. There was a silhouette of a young man after me. I was running until I reached 2 doors. Okay, that was the last route that we did. Technically, we did in the previous video. Yuki looks at me curiously. And then I was able to get a better look at him. I lowered my voice a little before sighing. The truth is, he looks a lot like the guy from my class. He's a bit weird and quiet. Plus, I feel that he watches me too much. He even wanted to walk with me today, but obviously I said no. I told him no. Maybe you're just overthinking the guy from your nightmare and how you think it's your classmate. Oh, it was him. Yuki smiles. What are you talking about, Yuki? He looks a lot like my classmate. I could say it looked like him, but down a bit. I think I'm going crazy. I should stop overthinking it. After all, it was a nightmare. Right, it's just a dream. Don't worry, dreams aren't real. Well, dreams can be real. The dreams let your heart makes. Wish your heart makes, right? You're right, Yuki. I won't be thinking on that nightmare. I see Neil sitting over there alone on a bench, staring at me. Once again, a nervous chill runs through my body, making it impossible to feel at peace. Even for a second, I try to calm down and keep talking to Yuki. So, how was your first day? And your classmates? Yeah, actually, everything was pretty chill, and my classmates are all quite nice and friendly. She pauses for a second. looking at me. Though, I can't say the same about some teachers. It's like they love giving homework from day one. Oh wow! At least I didn't have get homework on the first day. Yet. Although I do need to buy some supplies. So I'll go after class. Oh, I have to go too, so if you want, I can go with you. I thought about going alone, but well, alright. It's always better to go with someone. Well, yeah. The bell rings. The courtyard fills with the movement once again. Yuki throws me one of those looks that says, we talk later, and waves goodbye. See you at the exit, okay? Okay. I walked to my next class. I arrive at class, and there wasn't many people yet. I sit down barely a few seconds pass before the teacher entered the classroom, immediately followed by the rest of my classmates. They took their seats as the chatter of the class filled the room. The hours ticked by slowly, with the teacher explaining topic after topic without stopping while most people barely paid attention. Everything became boring until... Alright, we need to do a partner activity. I forgot the encyclopedias in the staff room, so you two. Could you go get them? Pointing his finger at Rui and me. Rui and I simply nodded before getting up from our seats. We left the classroom. It's like... I would say if... Wait, did I just finally... We quickly headed towards the staff room. Yeah, because we don't have a skip. We are already in the staff room. There's no one inside, but honestly, that made everything more quieter. My gaze went straight to the books. Just as I was about to grab them, you stepped in front of me, blocking my path. Well, babe, now it's just you and me. Here, there's no one around. I don't know. So I don't know. You tell me. Okay, don't flirt. Hey, what are we doing, Rui? Enough of the stupid flirting. Let's grab the encyclopedias already. Rui lets out a small chuckle before stepping back. Alright. But I admit you look cute when you get mad. Yeah, come on, drop it. Suddenly the lights went out, and all at once, leaving the entire room completely pitch black. The silence grew heavier in a matter of seconds, and I could barely see a thing. Rui stepped away from me. I think the power went out in the whole department. Or maybe this room was just lost power because there's a ghost and it doesn't want us here. I think I watched too many horror movies. It really does feel like it. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's grab the encyclopedias and get out of here. Okay. Before us take the books, suddenly a big slam was heard. We startled. See, I told you there are ghosts. Oh, shut up already. Let's get going. We left the staff room. And just like that, the lights came back on throughout the building. We quickly went back to the classroom and placed the books in the teacher's desk. We sat down. Thank you, boys. Now do the activity. They paired Rui and me up for the activity, so we spent the remainder hour working in silence, occasionally trading small remarks as we bickering. When suddenly the bell rang, I pick up my things with a sigh and stand up. The classroom was almost empty, and there was only one left to leave. I walked towards the exit, thinking about Yuki, and how, for some reason, I have that feeling that tomorrow everything will get a little weirder. I hear Yuki's voice calling my name. Hey, I thought we could stop by the store together. I stand there without saying anything for a few seconds. Well... Okay, now we have the option to go alone. I know I'm going to go back with Yuki because we already talked to her about starting someone. Go home. I go alone. Well, I think I'm going to go by myself. I don't think anything bad will happen to me. So see you tomorrow. But I was going to go with you. And where to go alone, Yuki? Thanks, besides you have things to do. Yuki pouts. Alright, then see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Yuki. I'll text you later to make sure you made it home safe. Okay. I walked towards the exit. The fresh air, street air hit my face, while the city noise made everything feel peaceful. After a long day, I checked my phone and there was a message from my mother. Dear, how are you? Good, later I'll tell you. I'm gonna go to the store and buy some stuff from the shop. Okay. I quickly walked down the street until I stopped in front of the bookstore door. Before entering, I stopped in front of the shop window. There were numerous books on display. Some had bright covers full of striking colors, while hers showed mysterious illustrations that piqued my curiosity. Finally, I pushed the door and went inside. A small bell rang above my head. Inside the shop, the air smelt like paper and new plastic. I was checking out all the notebooks when the girl on the counter, a young woman with a kind smile, approaches. Can I help you with something? You look like a first year, right? Yes, I'm a first year. Thanks for offering to help, but for now I'm just looking. She smiles slightly. Just let me know if you need anything. Okay. The girl walks away to help our customers. When I finished buying my things I needed, I look at the novel bookshelves out of curiosity for a few minutes, but something else gets my attention. Among several books, one with a dark and striking cover stands out. I approach silently and raise my arm to reach it. But same moment, her hand appears next to mine. Our hands brush against each other. I felt a slight shiver run down my run through me. Oh! I pulled my hand away quickly and looked up. Over her love interest. In front of me was a boy of my age. He had slightly messy hair, messy light orange hair, and yellow eyes that sparkled when I met mine. For a few seconds, we just stared at each other, surprised by this coincidence. The boy seemed shy and was blushing. It looks like we've chosen the same book. It seems so. I try not to sound nervous. I guess we have good taste. Are you trying to help me? I couldn't help but laugh. I think you're right. His smile grew wider, and we both fell silent for a few seconds. By the way, I'm Wowen. I'm YN. Nice to meet you, YN. Likewise, Wowen. I don't know exactly what happened, but after this introduction, we started talking. First about the book, then about other books, then about music, movies, and a whole bunch of other things. It was strange, but we had a lot of things in common, and although he looks pretty shy, when you talk to him, he opens up little by little. He's my kind of person. Usually, it was hard for me to talk to strangers, but with Owen, everything felt natural, as if we had known each other for a long time. We kept talking between the bookshelves, and hours went by. At one point in the conversation, we discovered something that left me completely surprised. Which university do you go to? In the medical school. His eyes widened slightly. Really? What's wrong? I study there too. I looked at him with disbelief. No way, I haven't seen you during breaks. Me neither, but that's because I'm always in the university library. I like being there. I relax a lot reading books. Oh, well, no wonder I don't see you. Yeah, and plus it's our first day. We burst out laughing. And what's your major? Physical therapy. I'm in medicine. So we're in the same department, but in different majors. Exactly. Well, I have to go now. It's getting late. Wait, I'll buy my things and we can leave. That way you don't walk home alone. Go with Lowen. Alright, I'll be waiting for you outside. Okay, it won't be long. I leave the bookstore. I notice a red rose on the ground. I pick it up, and then the stem was still warm, as if someone had just dropped it a moment ago. Accidentally, I pick up my index finger on one of its thorns. I dropped it, and Lauren comes out. Ouch, that hurts. Are you okay? No, I'm just pricked myself with a rose someone left lying right next to the bookstore. I pricked myself because I'm an idiot. How silly, You're mean. Don't laugh at me. I'm not laughing. I thought you were cute. Come on, let's me give you a band-aid. Warren gives me a band-aid. Thanks, Warren. Lowen, let's go now. Lowen nods with a smile and walks me to my house. We finally arrive at my house. We both stopped, and I don't want the conversation to end just yet, since I have a good time with him. Well, it looks like this is where we part ways. I nodded for a few seconds. Neither of us said anything. We just looked at each other. Then Roland smiled, the smile that was actually starting to feel very sweet. Too familiar, I'd say. I'm glad I picked up that book today. Because of the book? No, because I got to meet you. I smiled when I heard that what Roland said. I'm glad too. I like you. I like you too. See you tomorrow, Owen. I'll see you at the university, Ryan. Sure, see you. He waves goodbye and leaves. I walk into the house. Okay, we skip now. Now we're gonna go without Owen. No, don't worry. My house isn't very far. See you at the university, Owen. Well, see you, Ryan. We leave the bookstore. I notice a red rose on the ground. I pick it up, and then the stem was still warm, as if someone had just dropped it a moment ago. I threw it in the trash and headed home. So we did prick ourselves this time. Okay, now we're gonna go with Yuki. We left the university. The air was pleasant, and the city was quite lively. People were walking around while cars circulated along the main avenue. Yuki was by my side, keeping close to me. I check my phone, and I see a message from my mother. We walked calmly until we reached the establishment. Before entering, I stop in front of the shop window, and we know who the Sleeping Roses. There was numerous books on display. Some had bright covers over striking colors, while others full of striking colors, and others showed mysterious illustrations that piqued my curiosity. Finally, I pushed the door open, and we went inside. A small bell rang above our heads. Inside the shop, the air smelled like a paper and new plastic. I checked some notebooks, but the clerk behind the counter, a young woman with a kind smile, approaches. Can I help you with anything? You look like a first year, right? Yes, we're looking for a couple of books, folders, and 5 notebooks. The girl nods and points to the shelf. That's what you're looking for. Thanks. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything. The girl goes back to helping our people. Well, we finished buying things we needed. We left the shop. I notice a rose on the ground as if someone had just dropped it. Yuki doesn't pay attention to it, and we leave, walking to the front of my apartment. Well, Yuki, see you tomorrow. Hey, Ryan, do you want to have a sleepover tomorrow or go out? Tomorrow, yeah. It depends on homework. Sure, if you want. We can meet up to do homework. That's fine. We can meet up to do homework. That's fine with me. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Yuki smiles. Okay, let me know. Then, See you tomorrow. See you. So that was still the same, even though I couldn't skip. And that was Love You to Death. I did this video so we could actually see Lowen, because I didn't get his rat last time. And I thought it'd be fun to go back and see how you could actually get me. And yeah, I had to play a certain Yandere's route again. So if you like my content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Comment down and liking the video. I'll see you guys next time.